Brought to you by MVR Clothwear, CBD Life, Empire Grappling and Muscle Medicine. Myself here, the Smiler, and alongside me, Daniel Strauss. Oh, we're straight into a match now, Daniel.
Yeah, we're going to have to. I hear that we're pretty quiet, so we're going to talk.
We need to talk
slightly louder.
Okay.
Up until they turn us up. Yeah, they're going to turn us up at some point.
Hopefully, they've not missed all our great commentary so far.
It's been incredible.
We've been chatting.
Oh yeah, just secrets really revealed.
Only 10 fights in, and they're telling us that now.
Yeah, thanks for letting us know, guys.
Yeah.
So Richard Mearns is a MMA fighter out of BST. Very established MMA gym here. He's we got things here that we can move, the levels.
I don't know, have we? Should we just be turning ourselves up? I think we should.
We'll start fiddling with dials. Okay, he's coming over.
Here he is.
We can focus on the match. Okay, inside the closed guard here. It's better?
We're better, yeah.
We're louder now?
I'm definitely louder in my ears. How about your ears?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So, in case you didn't hear me, Pantheon 2, brought to you by NVR, CBD Life, in association with Empire Grappling and Muscle Medicine.
Oh, that was nice.
I know.
We turned up at the right time. Okay, we've got Richard Mearns inside the closed guard here. And Stephen Hooper trying to do a little bit of grip fight and try and get to a more dominant position here. Richard is very explosive, so expect for him to be trying to pop out of this. But you see the position he's in now. He has an underhook on his with his right arm here. That was a call for passivity, for stalling, and I actually think it's the right call. You've got to have a look at, the intention of the opponent really comes from what they're doing with their body. And you can see Richard, the hands are very close to the ground. He's in a very low position, and he's not really doing too much with it. Now, what I need to see is if Stephen opens up his legs, does Richard try and make legitimate attempts to pass? Yeah. If he's not trying to do that, then, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to advance the position here or not?
Is either of them trying to advance the position here is my question.
It's much harder for the person underneath to do anything. If the person on top shuts it down. But, yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
If it doesn't open up and start to play a bit
yeah, you're right. It takes two to tango.
Yeah, it does. It takes two to close guard.
It does. Takes two to grapple.
Oh, weirdly, yeah.
Well, it can be more. Takes at least two to grapple.
That's just getting frisky then, though.
Okay. Again, you see the control of the upper body inside a closed guard is just such an ineffective way. Yes, you have an option to do something like a toesy pass, but even then the arm needs to be on the far side. Yeah. If you start going for head and arm control from the closed guard position, one, it's not particularly effective because you can give stuff like underhooks and single shoulder control. But if you are doing that, you're really not attempting to pass the guard here.
Yeah. See that.
Yeah, okay, now we're seeing really Richard make some attempts. Standing the past the guard is the most effective way. The problem with no gi is that it's a very dangerous position to be in.
Leaving your arms out there, aren't you?
Well, not only that, with
the sweeps off it.
Absolutely, double lumberjack sweep and spin around, get underneath the opponent very easily. But
is the lumberjack sweep your favourite sweep? Since you're, in fact, you're not in your usual attire tonight. What's going on?
I know. I had to
dress down for us.
I know. I got told off for dressing too.
Lumberjacky?
Yeah.
Too urban?
Yeah.
No, well, not urban. Too
rural.
Rural, that's more like the opposite of urban.
So I've urbaned up tonight.
How's the old rash guards coming on?
Mate, Scramble need to sort their stuff out. They need to sort it out. They're taking a long time, man.
Is that who's doing it, Scramble?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to change to someone else.
Come on, Scramble.
Anyone's listening to this.
Tonight we're sponsored by Scramble.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so far, not too much going on from here. Good. Yes, standing up. This is what I want to see. Standing up, popping up. The problem is here, if you stand to the feet and the head is still low, then you give up the armbar very, very easy. And then when you stand to the feet and the head is high, you have a good chance of opening the legs. But if the legs don't immediately open, they open on the opponent's terms, then you can hit that double lumberjack sweep.
So if we had a stalling call for each fighter here,
we have had so many exciting matches tonight.
Yeah, we have. It's been a fantastic card already.
I could go home. We need at least one of these.
One stall fest.
But you know what? It's a very frustrating position to be in.
Just
like you said,
they're just very close.
I do feel like earlier Richard was not trying to pass that much, but now I actually feel like it's reversed.
Yeah,
Richard is the one who's being more active here, and Stephen is being a little bit less active off of his back here.
Is he just trying to constantly push this arm through now?
But it's so hard because you respect the opponent, so you don't risk things.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably are just closely matched, like you say.
Halfway through this match so far, really not much has happened. Okay, Richard getting good control over the far side arm underneath the body. This can be very effective because it allows you to pass to that side. And loses the position, but Richard is definitely starting to up his work rate. Stephen opening the legs very quickly there, getting a sniff of maybe a triangle. So you do get the sense that he is starting to actually think about attacking from here. So it's taking him a little while to get into it, but they are starting to warm up a little bit.
Yeah. They obviously know that the clock's counting down, and it is a submission event at the end of the day, so not getting anything for just sitting there.
Yeah, the referee has given 2 stalling calls now.
Not exactly sure who's giving him 2 though.
Yeah, that's
I'm supposed to be tracking them, and I don't know.
So we need to talk to the ref, because as per the rule set, with these matches, the championship matches, the tournament matches are going to be slightly different.
They are.
But with these matches, they're all going to be a draw if there's no sub, unless someone has some stalling points or negative points against them.
Yeah.
So this is where it does become very important. If someone here has 1 stalling call and the other person has 2, then we could actually have a winner.
Which is where we are. I just don't know which way around it is for the fighters.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
I'm sure James knows. Our official tonight. Action here, only moves to mount.
Okay, finally we got some action in this match, and a very, very dominant position. Now let's see if Richard can
He's got 2.5 minutes to work now.
If he can work this, you know, they're going to be exhausted as well. It's really, really difficult on top and underneath to work for 8 minutes. Oh, he switches to the arm bar here. This is actually quite nice. This is nice. He needs to get deep on this arm. He needs to try and continue the row and end up on his back. Unfortunately, they're not the case here.
Oh, good elevation though.
Finally, we're getting some action here now. This is good. This is good. A bite on the leg, and he managed to get back to top position. Do not go back in close guard here.
Please do not go back to close guard.
Back to standing.
Last 2 minutes.
Guard pull straight away. Come on, Richard, let's hit this guard pass. Don't go into close guard.
Don't go into close guard. Come on.
He sits back through for a leg lock here.
We're in a butterfly position here. It's easy just to push him away though.
We can just forget about the first 3 quarters of this match. It's starting to get a little bit interesting now. Some good movements here. See if Richard's going to go for another takedown. Yeah, Stephen looks absolutely knackered though. He's breathing heavy. His movement
doesn't seem to want to engage anymore or anything.
Well, you know, a nice turning under, looking for a bit of the leg here. But Richard definitely, you know, both these guys are going to be knackered after 9 minutes of action from here. But he sits back through.
Last minute, guys. Let's hear it for these competitors.
He loves doing that,
Again,
doesn't he?
sitting back for a leg lock. He has 30 seconds to try and put a finish on this match. Switching now, possibly for a twisting footlock there. Looking to pass now, but this is an awful position to attempt to pass from. He can lose this back position, very different. You see where his knee is? It's really stuck inside the legs there. So not an ideal position. Sitting back through. 10 seconds left, looking to grab these feet. Sitting back for a knee bar here.
I gave them both, I think, stalling, but at the end I gave the guy who was holding on to his back at the bottom to stall it again, right? So I gave him a point. The guy hit it with his cup.
Richard Mearns.
No pressure, Daniel. No pressure. No pressure.
Okay, guys, after 10 minutes there, due to a disadvantage or -0.4 stalling, James Watson, the referee, has declared the winner, Richard Mearns. So, Richard, congratulations on that. That was a very tough fight. Went the distance. For the first sort of 3/4 of that match, not much happened inside the closed guard there. Actually started to pick up afterwards. What did you think of the match?
I was actually getting very, very frustrated at the start of the match. Part of my mind was saying, the crowd are hating this. And then I'm like, no. Well, it doesn't matter when no one thinks I'm here to win. So I knew it was scoring, but I know that Steve's got really good triangles. That's why he kept the guard closed. I prefer people with an open guard, so I can get to move a bit more.
I'm trying to track it down.
If I try back out to the guard, I wouldn't say my guard opening knowledge is excellent. So I just take my time, and then I think even though I won by point deduction, I think I was the aggressor. I attacked more submissions. My submissions were dangerous, and whilst he was threatening with a closed guard, there was never close once, and I was going for the legs aggressively.
But yeah, a very, very tough match, and congratulations.